Morning guys, Bob the Green Man, Chateau de Muff, Mesa, Arizona, Zone 10A. If you're growing young avocados, 1 to 3 year avocados, 8 feet and under, this is the video for you. Today we're going to talk about what we can do to our avocados here in the valley during the summer to ensure that they thrive. So this first one we're looking at here, this is a Walden avocado. By the way, these are all grafted avocados. Now if you look, we have a shade here. We also have a really tall palm tree which helps shade as well. So what's this shade for? The first 1 to 2 summers, your avocado needs sun protection. Our sun is very intense and the UV rays will literally burn this tree. If we take a look at our trunk here, is green. Even we go down a bit, the older portion is still green. I mean, this whole thing is green, and it takes a while for the tree to bark it up. Mangoes are the same way. So we need to have our shade to keep the direct sun off of the trunk and the leaves. Also, our shade is going to protect these trees, specifically here in the valley, from about 10:30 on till sundown. Now, can these trees take full sun? Yes, absolutely, once they are established. Over here, this is a Russell avocado. This thing gets shade like this side at about 11 o'clock. It's 10:45, so in another 15 minutes, this whole tree is going to be in complete shade like that one there. We'll talk about that one in a minute. This Russell avocado, yes, it does get a little bit of sun after 10:30. That is okay. The reason why you hear 10:30 is because really, by 10:30, we've already gotten 4 hours of sun. Maybe 4.5, depending if you don't have any other trees. We do have a little bit of shade. But let me tell you something. In the summer, and we're in June right now, it's June 3rd, 2026. By 6 o'clock, the sun is already this high in the horizon. And let me give you contrast. So that's at 10:45 in the morning. That sun is pretty high. You know, by 5:30 in the morning, if you're not from the valley, 5:30 in the morning looks like 9 o'clock in the morning everywhere else. Let's come over to this Marcus pumpkin. And we take a look at this tree. This tree, the Russell and the Walden, have all been in the ground since, so this one, October 2025, the Russell and the Walden, mid-November 2025. So this is their first summer. And by keeping them shaded and these other things we're talking about, this is going to help them grow and prosper. We did a video on each of these trees. I believe it was unboxing video. I'll link that here for you. So you could see the difference in the size of these trees in just, 8 months. It's amazing. So this Marcus pumpkin avocado, the Russell and the Walden, we're all watering consistently and giving them the same amount of water each time. So you have to have an irrigation system. We have 2.5 gallon per minute bubblers. What does that equate to? Well, 6 days a week, we are watering 12.5 gallons on each of these trees. 1 day a week, it gets 25 gallons. That 25 gallons actually will push all the salts away that could build up, not do build up, but could build up around the roots, pushes them away. And if you notice, we have no leaf tip burn on our trees. Now, if you had salt buildup, your newer leaves will have brown tips. The tips will start browning. Another thing all the water is doing is helping these trees establish themselves. So water is important and imperative to growing avocados. Another thing we're doing here in the summer is you see these little pellets here, circular things. That is elemental sulfur. And my soil pH is between 6 and 6.5. That sulfur keeps my soil where I want it. Now, avocados can thrive between a soil pH of 5 to 7. So at a soil pH between 6 and 6.5, that is perfect. Also, we have this black stuff here, or dark brown if you will. That is composted chicken manure, which was put out in February. And I do that every year to kind of give the tree or plant something to eat throughout the whole year. This breaks down very slowly. Also, right here, this gray stuff we see, that is Epsoma citrus tone. And that was given just about a week ago. And that is an organic fertilizer that breaks down slowly over time to feed the tree. The other thing we have that feeds the tree is mulch. There's about a foot of mulch here. And as this breaks down, it feeds the microorganisms and the worms that poop, feed the tree, gives you big, beautiful, healthy looking leaves. Also, what we're doing throughout the growing season is once a month we are taking fish emulsion and putting it to the roots. So in a 5-gallon bucket, we're doing a gallon of water and about 2 ounces of fish emulsion, putting it to the roots. Twice a month, every 2 weeks, we're putting fish emulsion in a backpack sprayer with water, and we are spraying it on the leaves, coating the top and bottoms. These 2 trees over here, you may see this white stuff and wonder what's going on. When I decided to put this shade house up, I wanted to make sure that all my I's were dotted and T's were crossed. So I even got my tree paint out and painted the exposed areas of this trunk. And lastly, if you take a look, we have grass. We have a red Mexican bird of paradise. We have other trees. We have grapes. We have yellow bell catclaw. This is all meant to increase the humidity. So how does this increase the humidity? We have grass. When it transpires, it releases water into the atmosphere, which is caught by these leaves or caught by the shade house, trapping the humidity back here, which is a good thing. Higher humidity helps the leaves. We can also, in the afternoon, spray water on the leaves. And 2-3 times a week, I will do that. I will spray back here, wet the mulch down, wet this back wall, wet this shade house, wet the leaves to cool the avocados down. The whole process of doing all this is to keep this area cooler than out here. So we're gonna do a little check here with our temperature gauge. And out in the yard, we're about 116 or so in that area right there. Now we come back here, 89 degrees back here. Even cooler the further down we get, 85. And then 86. So we are sitting about 20 to 25 degrees cooler under the shade, which is perfect for these avocados. That's the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Avocados, yes, they are tough to grow, but if you take care of them when they're young and give them the TLC that they're looking for, you will be rewarded for years to come by an aesthetically pleasing tree, but also wonderful, healthy fruit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.